Okay, it's 9:55. On Thursday, January 27, 2022, we're back in regular session, Policy and Procedure Committee. Call the roll, please.
Behrens,
Here.
Alt,
Here.
Barr,
Here.
Awful, Sure,
Here. Next on our agenda is appointments. Care to-
Sure, so, Clint, the sheriff, had reached out regarding, the Sheriff's Merit Commission. And John, he had spoke to you about a vacancy that needed to be filled, and he has to have, it's a 5-committee board, or a 5-member board. 3 have to be Republicans, 2 have to be Democrats. So the vacancy that he is actually filling, which it's actually chairman signing that vacancy. He did find a Democrat to serve on that. So while we were looking at it though, the terms weren't staggered for his members, which if you recall, ETSB, we had the same issue probably 3 or 4 years ago. They're supposed to, once their terms are established, then they're supposed to be on a 6-year rotating staggered term, and each member is up 1 year after another. So every year we have to have a merit commission member be appointed. Well, we weren't staggered. So you're gonna see on the agenda this month, he's making appointments for all of his members just to get those terms staggered and set up the way that they need to be in order to move forward properly. But I just wanted to, he's probably gonna talk to judicial about his appointments and things like that. But I told him that I would come and talk to you guys today, just so you know that that is why all of the Sheriff's Merit Commission members are being appointed. We just wanna get things cleaned up and move forward properly.
And that's not anything, I mean, he's gonna tell us at judicial, but there's nothing we need to have on the agenda.
There isn't, because it's his appointment, so, and then John's will be the one Democrat that he had found, because of the time frame that vacancy has been open, it goes from being the sheriff's appointment to the county board chairman appointment, but then they all have to be voted on by the county board, so it will be on the board agenda, at the meeting next Tuesday, not next Tuesday, but next week from Tuesday, so.
And there are several other appointments that we'll probably be making. There should be some people that have to be reappointed on the Board of Health, and I hope to have another appointment for the Iroquois Memorial Hospital Board. We're supposed to appoint 3 people to that board. Last month we appointed 2, and I've been continuing the search for a 3rd one. And I have at least one candidate in mind, but he happens to be a male, and we were trying to get more female members on that board, but a couple of the females that I've spoken to have declined to serve there, so I'm continuing to keep that option open a little bit until I, in the hopes that I can maybe locate another female there, so that's kind of where that's all at.
Have you done appointments yet, John?
What's that?
Have you done appointments yet?
We are just finishing up now.
I got one.
Good.
Brad Cosgrove, the new member of the Board of Review. He's from
Okay.
Loda.
You gonna give her all
I'll
the
get the whole
particulars to
information
Brian?
to Brian.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay,
All
he's a
right.
retired state trooper, because the old Jim Sherrill, who was on the Board of Review, now the elected assessor in Loda, so Brad just needs to take over for him.
Good. So he'll be on the Board of Review.
Right.
Right, which
Yeah.
covers the whole county.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. Next we got correspondence. We have a few things here. Going home?
In a few minutes. I hope you get the claim soon.
Okay.
I'm not going home, but I'm going somewhere else.
Barb?
Yeah.
Correspondence?
Two of them go on to one. I don't know, sure, we're putting on those. We start on work every 2 years. Jim coming 2 years. Yeah.
Some of this stuff is the usual junk that comes every month. A letter from about the Donovan landfill, we keep on file here every year, that comes. An inspection of it, and all that landfill. I cannot tell you why we don't get a similar letter about the Bryce landfill, but we don't, so I don't know if anybody's inspecting that landfill or not, could be not. Okay. Next is the claims. We got some claims here from Mr. EMA. He bought some gas for his vehicle and a telephone. You have a sheet with the claims on them, or do you want me to pass them around?
There was no sheet,
Okay.
at least I didn't get one.
I get emailed.
He's like our old fashioned uncle. Do we have a motion to approve the claims?
He moved out second, I thought she was gonna.
Are there any questions about the claims? Seeing none, would you call the roll, please?
Aaron's,
Yes.
Alt.
Yes.
Barr.
Yes.
Awful. Yes. Sure.
Yes. Is there any old business to come before the committee this morning? Is there any new business? Mr. Sacy,
While I was outside in the hallway, I found out that that pipeline that we were discussing is Nicor just replacing existing pipeline with a 6-inch. So, just replacing existing line.
very good.
Thank you.
Does that mean that you already have a map of where that pipeline runs?
I think I do. I think I do digitally.
You think you do?
I got lots of maps, got lots of things in my brain.
Takes a while to process.
The long answer to your question is there is a website, there is a company that pipelines pay to exist that then maps and makes emergency plans for all these pipeline companies. And then they give me access to their mapping software, which I can then look at. So, yes, I have a map, I have access to it.
Kiddo, is there any other old business? Is there any new business?
That wasn't business.
I
Move
would,
we adjourn.
Second.
I'm not done yet. I wanna call your attention to in 25 minutes, Dr. Arnold will be here to introduce Cheyenne Denoyer as the new workforce development. I don't know, what else is her title? She's taken over for Terry that used to work over here, and he wanted to come when we were having our meeting, so that kinda introduce her to the whole county and give everybody a chance to meet her and so forth. So there was an invitation put out. Everybody received an email. I don't know if you saw it from Angel. I think she sent it out yesterday, but she invited people from other parts of the county to come this morning as well to meet you with Cheyenne and so forth.
Is that gonna be in here?
Yes. She'll be, she'll be working like Terry did in Ford County and Iroquois County both. So. And I also am expecting that, Gary and Doug will be here. I know, they are, I can't think of it.
Well, they can introduce themselves when they get here.
Gary Bell.
Oh, Carrie Bell.
Gary Bell from First Trust she's supposed to be here,
What time was?
and Doug, what is that, Doug Geiger from IMH is supposed to be here. What they're interested in doing, the hospital, as you may know, has a therapy center out here northeast of the old Big R, on the Home and Harvest place. Apparently there's been some changes in the way the hospital works, and at least half of that building is vacant right now, and so they're wanting to find a use for it. One of their ideas is a career center, turning it into a career center. So the fact that Dr. Arnold is gonna be here today, they're gonna come here, and we're gonna sit down and talk about this. Michelle Meadows, who's in charge of what is her title? She's the regional superintendent. She's got where Leo used to be back here. I think she's gonna be involved in this as well.
At 10:30?
At 10:30 is when they're supposed, so if you have the time to stick around for that, I think it'd be well worth your time. It'd be a good thing for the county board to be participating in it and so forth.
Do you know how long the meeting will last?
I don't think it'll, 10 or 15 minutes, I guess. I don't think there's any requirement that, that person stay. I think once the introductions are completed, then I know that Doug and Kerry wanted to meet with me and Dr. Arnold to talk about this idea they have with this career center. I don't think there's any problem if any people want to listen in on that as well, but it's something that I'm not sure Workforce Development has. I hesitate to say they have a lot of money, but they have money available to invest in different projects that could be like this. Whether this fits exactly their criteria, that's more up to Dr. Arnold, not me, to say. So like I said, I think you probably know that I am part of the board for the Workforce Development. That's one of the things that goes with being county board chairman, according to our governor. Every county board chairman is supposed to participate in. The Workforce Development's divided up into regions around the state. So our region includes Iroquois, Ford, Piatt, Douglas, and Champaign counties. So we meet every other month, I think, is what we're meeting. So, okay, so that's my new business thing for today. Now, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. Say all in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.